All
I
right.
can do it again.
Go for it. Go for it.
Welcome to this bullshit where we waste your time for the better half of an hour or longer.
Good enough, I guess. I mean, I can cover over and just be like, yeah. All right. Welcome to the Slackin Off podcast. And what are we doing here?
What an intro.
What an intro. All right.
What an
All right.
intro.
Roast me then. That's fine. I had it in
No,
my
I was
head.
roasting. Whatever.
You're starting off strong. That's the important part.
Hey, I tried. I had one in my head and it just went out the window.
Episode 1. This kid doesn't know how to speak.
All right. Well,
We can redo this.
or we can just leave it in, let it happen, and just then start up. We'll start it here.
Whatever.
All right. I guess I'll host.
Start the clap.
Start with the clap. Okay. 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome to the Slacking Off podcast. I guess I'm hosting now. I'm James, and I'm joined here with my co-hosts as of now. We got Travis
There's
and Brandon.
Hi!
And yeah, we're gonna waste your time for a better half of an hour, probably. Yeah, sitting around talking about nothing. This is
It's going to be kind of hard. We don't know how to count.
well, speak for yourself. I can at least count to 4. But
at least.
yes, at least. At the very minimum, I can go to 4. I start at 4.
You start at 4?
Yeah, right? 4, 5, 6. We're reaching the limits of my brain here.
Do you have
Capacity
topics?
is 6.
I do, but I have some. I can open them real quick. Oh shit, where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Yeah, I have it. I mean, there's some stuff we can talk about, like we can either go metaphysical, like if Travis was just totally blazed, he could just envelop it, or we could just talk about just normal stuff.
I am blazed. We can totally envelop
Makes
it.
you more interesting.
Well, we could go with did you have any crazy ass dreams when you were a kid?
Oh, for sure.
We can start with that one. I mean, who wants to go
What?
first?
Yeah,
can't
I
remember
mean-
my dreams. So,
Well, I guess it's up to Travis and I then to make content happen.
I'll think.
All right, well then,
I can try.
if you have one, you can go. I know I have one.
I mean, as far as dreams when I was a kid, I don't really remember dreams from when I was a kid, but I've had some pretty weird dreams recently. Or not like recently, but in like the past couple years that I've written down and remembered.
We
And
could
I've
probably
had
just
some pretty
rephrase
fucking
it.
weird ones.
Yeah, we could just probably rephrase it. Just any crazy dreams you've had recently. Anything weird. Like, mine isn't recent, but it's weird for me. It used to be like a recurring thing where I would be like in bed, asleep, and I'd have the whole of like the entirety of my room would be mapped out in my head, and someone would come in the doorway and the roof would extend. Just
Bro, that sounds like an
Just-
Arkham game.
yeah, it would extend up, and whoever was in the doorway would just grow, and I'd freak the hell out, like completely, and I couldn't wake up. The craziest thing.
Ooh.
And I was just like,
Your first
I've
sleep
had some-
paralysis experience. Cool.
I mean, no, I've had sleep paralysis before. That was when my legs were real bad. Then
Still are.
no, I can at least walk. But like when my legs were real bad, I fell asleep. I woke up but couldn't move. But I mean, nothing happened with me there. It was like my head was in a pillow and covered by a blanket, so I was just kind of stuck. Until eventually my body's like, yeah, you're waking up slowly.
That's what Oxy does to you, man. It happens.
Dude, oxy sleep is freaking, it's different.
Killer. Absolutely amazing. The best sleep you will ever have in your life.
It's
dude.
like time travel.
Yeah.
It's literally like time travel.
I forget what
we
movie I tried to
condone
watch.
the overdose of oxycodone.
No, no, we don't.
No,
OD on
don't do
anything.
that.
I mean, if
I
you
would
want a
say
good night's sleep
I will
forever,
add some context. Both me and James have had surgery before, so
excuse
we've
me.
had to take oxycodone. Oh yeah, I guess
Yeah,
all three of us
yeah.
have.
Oh yeah, all three of us have. Yeah, but no, it
I
was
just forgot about you.
well,
Yeah, it
yeah,
happens.
because Brandon's wasn't as extensive as ours was.
Yeah, no, I didn't break anything. So,
Yeah, yours was
Right,
preventable.
yeah.
yeah. But
Yeah.
still, I got
So
oxy.
like we needed that for pain.
Dude, yeah,
Uh Please don't abuse oxycodone.
yeah. It was killer because sometimes, like the pain wise, sometimes you'd sit there and you'd be fine, and then other times it would flare up and you couldn't do anything. You just had to sit there and take it, and it's like,
Well, that's for you, because
yeah.
you couldn't really get up.
Oh no, I couldn't.
I had the chance, like the ability to just get up and take another one and then go right the fuck back to sleep.
I mean, I had mine. It was like next to me. It was like on the counter, like the little desk I was next to.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I was like living from one oxy to another, and I was just like time traveling.
Man, that would be
That's
the
pretty much
hottest, dude.
how
Can you
I was.
imagine living off of oxy?
I
Like
was, yeah, pretty
Sweet
much the living
Tylenol, let's
one
pop an
oxy to
oxy
the
right now again.
next.
I I had like a blanket underneath my legs, and then I don't know what movie I tried to watch. I
I
know while I
think I
was
know.
I know while I was in the hospital, I tried to watch Jupiter Ascending 3 times, and I
Oh
just
God.
couldn't watch it. I'd wake up,
Yeah.
watch some of it, slightly understand, and then
I think I stopped trying to
have
watch
no clue.
TV shows like a day in, and I just switched on YouTube and like full VOD streams and just
I wish I did that.
if I woke up, it was something to watch and it was interesting. But it like if I fell asleep, I could wake back up and still just watch it.
Mm, I
Like
wish I did
it
that.
wouldn't be like
That would be cool.
if you fell asleep watching a TV show and then you wake up like 3 episodes ahead and some crazy shit's happening and you're like, oh, what the fuck did I miss?
Literally, I think I was trying to. I think I was trying to watch a TV series. I can't remember because as I've said before, it was time travel. Like I woke up, something else was happening. I took an oxy, passed out, woke up. It was nighttime, and I'm like, what happened? And then they're playing like Lord of the Rings Shire music as I'm just sitting there like,
Can you imagine waking
what's
up
going
from an
on?
oxy thinking you traveled back to the Middle Ages, man? You wake up, you just hear Lord of the Rings, you're just like, bro.
That sounds like a really good trip.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
popped one too many oxys.
it was a steady stream. The same happened.
Steady
Yeah.
stream of oxy or a steady stream of Shire music?
Bit of both because you're sitting there and it sometimes just happens in your head. But no, Travis had the same way where it's just a steady stream of like, okay, after this amount of time, you have to take another oxy, and you're just like, you're just out of it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to fall
I would pretty
asleep.
much wake up like 6 hours on the dot and just be like, ah, it's worn off. I need one.
I need another. Hit me. Mrs. tries to grab you, falling asleep again. Ooh,
Thankfully, I didn't have to. I never had to
Just
get.
have
I
that.
never had to get up and go that far. I just had to reach
Oh,
over to the other side of my bed.
no, we don't have any more oxy, Brandon.
Man, that's lame.
We're we're, we're not condoning drug abuse. Drug usage is okay depending on the legality of it where you are.
Yeah,
but
well,
like,
oxy's legal.
no,
Oh, so when doctors prescribe it,
it
it's
becomes
illegal.
legal when it's prescribed.
It was prescribed to me just a bit ago.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it said, hey, here, pop an oxy. And be on your merry way.
No.
Isn't that how doctors work?
Well, you're the one going to become one. Maybe you should learn this before I do. I think that would be your decision to figure out how that
Okay.
works.
All right. I've got a dream here on my phone. This is the most recent dream I have on here, which is from August 22nd, 2020. It was a dream of me like being in my old bunk bed at my dad's old house here in Florida before he moved up to Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why. I actually remember like some nights I would actually just get like spooked for no reason. Like just as a kid, my mind would just spook me, and my bed would be like right next to the window. Like it's right next to the window. So
Kind of like how mine
uh,
is.
pretty much, except my face would be where the window's at instead of where yours is at, like by your feet.
Yeah.
And in this dream, uh, I look out to the street, like out um, into the neighborhood street, and like the fucking rake or some shit is just like staring at me through the window down the street. This is what's written on my phone. And then the rake like breaks into my room from like my bedroom door and just starts like running on the ceiling, and I like got under my covers and then I woke up.
Terrified of the rake being on the other side of the covers.
I guess.
Oh, that reminds me
You
of
look out your window and SCP-096 is just chilling.
no. Oh, shy guy. He's not a fun one to look at.
No, like it was like I'm pretty sure it was the rake specifically. Like if
Yeah.
I look up the rake monster, God, I haven't even seen it in so long because I mean
Mm,
that creepypasta went around what like 10, 12 years ago.
something like that. I know they made a game of it more recently, like that
Yeah,
involves.
that's exactly what the fuck I saw. Here, let me just
Oh
post
yeah,
that.
I
Let
think
me
I know what
post
you're.
that in
It's
the
a really poor Party City Halloween costume. Dude, I want it.
what?
I'm sending this to you.
Where are you gonna send it? Just
I'm gonna
this
Where
pod.
browse.
where
I
should
guess
I send it?
I guess just send it in the podcast once.
Topics?
Yeah,
Oh, sure.
sure.
Yeah,
I
there
mean,
you
we're
go.
talking about it,
It
so.
was it was specifically this month. Oh,
Oh wait, no, that was Brandon's. I saw yours. I saw your thing come up, and I thought it was.
that's not what I thought. Okay, here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot of it.
Okay. Oh god, what did I download? But no, that kind of reminds me of a nightmare I used to have. Well, not. Yeah, I
Here
think I
you
had it
go.
like once or twice.
That
Yeah,
monster
yeah.
specifically.
Yeah. All right, that's the
I-
one I saw, but I saw that Party City thing and I was like, that's a must do.
It was just yeah, like it was just like some big like lengthy motherfucker with some like it's like
Lengthy.
legs and arms were both like 6 feet long
Yeah,
each,
SCP-096
but
is
like
cousin.
stiff
Oof.
and just kind of like running at me. It was weird.
Yeah. I didn't have something like that. Mine was okay. This one's coming back in like vivid detail. So, I had this one bad dream. Like it was a nightmare, and then I woke up, went to. I was really young, and I think I was like 10 or 11, and I went to my parents' room as most kids do when they freak out and they want to go and sleep, and mom and dad's
Hmm.
bed. Well, my dad had already woken up for work and he was gone, so it was like 5 or so in the morning, and I wake up, go to their room, go to bed, and I'm back in the dream again. So it was if when I was first sleeping, it was a forest that with the leaves are all kind of off and they were dark and most of them were falling, but the rest of the leaves were black. And this is around the time when like Slender Man was kind of big, and as a kid, I was kind of a little bitch when it came to horror stuff. But I remember that basically in this dream, I was in the forest and he was following me, and he caught up to me. That static showed up. I got away and I woke up. I was freaked out, so I left my room. Like, I was seeing humanoid shapes as I was leaving the room, like down the hall and that kind of stuff. I was freaking out. So I went to their room thinking I'd be fine. Went back to sleep and I got sucked back in it. But this time it was an abandoned amusement park. And so this amusement park was like covered in cobblestone as the floors, and it had this archway. It didn't really have a name. It was like just that archway that it's like, oh look, an amusement park. So I walk through and there's this like abandoned carousel and the little bumper cars just going back and forth, and I look over my shoulder as I do, and he's just like in the corner of the eye. He's just popping around instead of coming at me. He's just going back and forth, just spooking me. And I was like, I was kind of just trapped in this nightmare. So I kept going, and the sky was like a red orange with this bright moon, and I was just totally out of it. Like, not out of it, but I was just so anxious. I could like feel my heart beating, and for some reason, this amusement park had like a dinosaur like section, and one of them comes to life and just chomps me, and you'd think you'd wake up at this point, but no, I was inside the thing. Like, if you've ever watched Disney's Dinosaur, when Aladar is getting born, or like he's coming out of the egg and it looks like that reddish hue, I thought I was in its stomach. I turn around, he's in there with me, and he grabs me, like straight up, just, stone cold, not stone cold, like Undertaker choke slam grab, and I'm just up, and it's like 6 a.m. I said, you know what, screw that, I'm gonna go watch Robot Chicken.
And that was the first Vor experience. Cool.
All right. Ew, one. But like, I was so freaked after that. I didn't want to like go to sleep, so I went to the family room and opened up the TV and started watching Robot Chicken, because that would have helped.
I think that would have
Dude, Robot Chicken's probably part of the reason shit scared me at night at my dad's house, because that's what I would watch when I would stay up past midnight.
I mean, true.
And there wasn't like any like restriction on the cable for me to not watch Adult Swim.
Yeah, there
So
was
I'd
like,
watch Adult Swim and watch Family Guy or whatever because it would be funny to me, and then
and then you
fucking
freak
Robot
out.
Chicken would come on. Robot Chicken, the intro for Robot Chicken
Scared you?
legitimately terrified me as a kid.
Same.
Terrified
For
me.
some reason, I could watch the rest of the show, but I couldn't watch
Me,
that intro.
me
I had
too.
to
That
turn it
shit
on and
would
turned away.
terrify me.
You
Yeah, me
couldn't.
too.
Like, you just had to sit there and be like, and then you watch the show, and the gummy bear gets its leg caught in a trap. You're like, haha, funny.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. I remember.
I only remember that because I saw a femur breaker SCP meme. Because
Probably one of
it was
my
the same
probably
picture.
one of my favorite Robot Chicken skits is the 5 stages of grief, where this giraffe is just fucking sinking in like a pit
Oh, in the quicksand
of tar
or tar, yeah.
or like quicksand or like whatever. It's just getting stuck, and he just goes through the 5 stages of grief as it takes his neck all that time to go down. And then finally, once he's accepted, he's like, you know what? I'm ready to die. Take me, sweet death. And he just stops right at the
He reaches
bottom,
the
right at
bottom.
the base of his neck.
That one was awesome. The one I remember from when I was younger was like, I don't know if you can even find it anymore. You probably can, but like I tried to find it more recently. But it was the one where like it's this. I think this asteroid's about to hit this kid's house, and Iron Man goes to stop it, and it hits the kid anyway. It's been a long time since I've seen Robot Chicken, but like it was something like that. But it's just all vague memories since I haven't really watched it in like literally years. I mean, at this point, it's probably been a decade. Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I mean, like I've watched
Holy
clips
shit,
and
it
stuff
has been
here
a
and
decade.
there, but it's been years since I've actually watched it on cable.
Oh man, I looked at my calendar and went, oh man, it has been a decade because I'm 20. I was, wow. Yeah.
Right, like I kind of have like still vivid memories of me as a 9-year-old, so I'm like, how the fuck has it been 10 years since that?
For real. I think Brandon just found the video. Yeah, it's the kid pretending to be Iron Man. And he goes to stop the asteroid.
I don't know if there was an
It's
asteroid.
an
We'll
asteroid
have
or a
to
jet or something.
He was following Iron
we'll
Man.
have to find the clip and play it or something,
Yeah, no, this is.
or not,
I mean,
or people can just use their imagination and
if
deal
they can
with it.
find it, they can
It's
probably
Robot
find it.
Chicken. You can, if you know what Robot Chicken is, you would know what it looks like.
Yeah, Hulk beats the kid.
What doesn't beat him? He's throwing him.
He threw him. Kid's gonna get thrown by Ant-Man or something. A giant man. Yeah, that's the one I remember.
Oh, he's being filled with lead. The normal Marvel. Oh,
What?
he died.
Yeah.
No, but it was like heroic. Dude, I've never seen this before.
Yeah, I know you've never seen it. See,
Don't you love
I remember it
born
in like
before?
that when I was younger. That I think I like remember in the bits and pieces that I remember. That crab when it's all like broken down looks like a fallen jet. So I thought a jet hit him. That's what it was. No, it's basically this kid is pretending to be Iron Man. He sees Iron Man. He follows him. Gets thrown to this as Iron Man's like fighting this crab. Hulk picks up this kid, throws him. He gets juggled around by the crab, who then throws the kid into Giant Man, who picks him up, throws him in the air, and he gets riddled with bullets from this crab monster. And then, yet again, he falls into the propeller, like the turbine of the crab monster, and just gets sucked in.
Eat shit.
Yeah, he saves the day, but
I've won, but at what cost?
at what cost? But man, it's been a long time since that.
Seth Green's a fucking genius for Robot Chicken, dude.
Dude, I remember the dream. Remember the freaking Harry Potter hallucinations? That's a good
Hey,
story.
It's your story. You wanna go roll with it?
Okay, so I don't remember as much as you do because
You
I
might
was
want to
too
leave.
busy
You might want to get closer to
screaming.
the mic.
Like freaking, all I remember was it Order of the Phoenix, right? The fifth Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Okay, we watched that. I was sleeping on an air mattress in the living room.
No, we had our twin mattresses out because we would take our twin mattresses out, lay them on the floor, and we would just leave them there.
Well, that too. So then we're chilling. Fifth movie ends. We're going to bed, and then freaking freaking witchcraft and wizardry comes real. I'm telling you, books were flying, movies flying, everything. It's just like about to hit me in the face. Everything just it was terrifying. I mean, you name it was flying at my face at like Mach 5. But it wasn't real. So like
Yeah, it's called a
James was
hallucination.
like, bro, what's happening? Are you retarded? I got mom, dad, like, dude, you good? I'm like screaming at the top of my lungs. Books are flying. I'm like going insane. And these dudes are like, bro, chill.
He's having like a method
Panic attack. These are like, dude, calm down.
Yeah, well,
Because all I remember is seeing books and turning around screaming because I was gonna die and no one was there to help.
you were having a full blown like hallucinogenic, just vivid reality dream. I mean, I don't remember much because I actually fell asleep. I was asleep through it.
You just
so
woke up to me screaming. I was like,
Nah,
this kid's retarded.
I
Go back to
didn't
bed real
even
quick.
like. Oh, well, I did. But I did go back to bed. I won't deny that. I went straight back to bed. But no, you were like saying that the bookshelves were falling on you, and yet you were sitting on the couch, which is like the furthest you could have been from the bookshelves, besides in a different
Not only
room.
that, the bookshelves were to the side of the bed, so
Yeah.
even if it fell down, it wouldn't have hit the bed.
Yeah.
So I'm just,
You
I'm
weren't even
stupid.
anywhere near a bookshelf. You were just tweaking, like
Literally, dude. Just
tweaking.
Bro, I was mad tripping.
See, the only time that I had something similar to that, like I've had a couple of times. One of them was when I came back home from my first surgery, and I was still like riding that high from the like we were trying to wake up from the stuff that used to knock you out.
yeah, yeah.
And
Anesthesia, whatever it is.
I
Liquid
was-
oxy.
I don't
was, like-
remember leaving the hospital.
Oh, I remember leaving the hospital, but the car ride back was where the fun happened.
I don't remember that.
So we were in the Impala before we had to, before it died, and
We should specify it wasn't a cool like 70s Impala. It was like a 2004.
yeah, 2000 whatever, but it had the leg room that I needed for my legs because they were they had broken. They just fixed it, so I was I had enough leg room to be able to extend my legs and like not want to die. But I was just so zoinked on this the knockout whatever that I was just seeing stuff like I got to the point where I was seeing like Batman and Robin as different animals and they were fighting Riddler who was a goat in a mech and I was seeing this on the side of the road like
That sounds lit as fuck.
you had Robin was an actual bird and Batman for some reason wasn't a bat. No.
Wasn't he a pig or something like that, or an elephant?
I think he may have been an elephant, either that or a pig. You were close. It's one of those two, and I'm like, what's going
Holy
on?
super elephant Batman!
No, because if Batman was a bat, the character was already taken. So your brain was like, I can't do man bat. So let me switch it up real quick.
And
Let's get a little creative.
Holy elephant hallucination Batman!
and then it just ramped up because at least with that one I could still see the outside world like I could see the cars moving past and all that and it was like sort of happening there. You know, like when you're a kid you create this man running across the walls
Yeah, or like the
and
dude
power
skateboarding
lines.
on the power lines.
Yeah.
Everyone did it.
Well, my brain did that with, goat, elephant Batman and goat Riddler and the
I never knew what to call that guy. He was just kind of run on the side of buildings and shit.
he shapeshifted for me. It could have been a Ben 10
Yeah,
alien. It could have been.
right. Yeah, he shapeshifted for me too. Children's minds are
whatever
weird.
character my personality took over of the last movie was that character. You know what I'm talking about? Like when you're like 7 or 8 and you're like, all right, my favorite character in the movie, I'm gonna become him real quick. It's like you watch TMNT for the first time in theaters and you become
Michelangelo
Donatello or Mikey or whatever one you like.
Dude, children are impressionable and like that's.
At least
I mean, I don't
Ninja
know, dude. Like
Turtles,
when you give a child, like a little boy, a cool ass character, that's just super fucking awesome. Like they're just be like, I'm that
they're
guy now.
attached. They are completely attached.
Yeah, can you imagine a kid?
I am that
Danny
guy.
Phantom? Like, oh, I miss Danny Phantom. I can't wait to play the new the Nickelodeon Super Smash Bros. It's gonna be awesome.
That looks so good.
It has like SpongeBob,
That looks so
Patrick,
good.
Danny
More
Phantom,
than that, dude,
Leonardo, dude,
it's got
awesome.
Cat Dog. It's gonna have Invader Zim. It's gonna be so lit.
I've
And,
only
like-
seen the
like
cover
every-
of the game.
Every single like move is like a reference to like an
Each
episode
episode.
from the original series or something.
I mean,
Like everything is a reference. It's so cool.
I just hope it's not like only fan service.
It
It's
looks like
actually
a
like
lot of it looks like a lot of fan
Double
service,
depth,
but it actually looks like it might handle really well. Like it'd be a good fighting game.
Yeah, like a good contender to Smash maybe that you can play on the PlayStation.
Right, and that is Nickelodeon characters.
If there's like a free to play game right now, I hope it's that.
I fucking wish that they would add like Tom and Jerry, Johnny Bravo, like
That was
Well,
Cartoon Network, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Cartoon Network DLC? Yup.
Wait.
Right.
Cartoon Network had a game like that.
On their website.
Did it?
I think they did. No, I think they did.
Oh yeah, I guess Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network are different.
Hey Google.
But
Dude, did you ever play the fucking bootleg Nickelodeon Flash games? Like ever?
yes.
I remember playing the Cartoon
love
I
Network
those
ones
played
on the
so many
on the website
SpongeBob
with, like, the
bootleg
Ben 10
video
little
games
little
on my
Ben
dad's
10
computer.
things, or when you change
Well,
it,
but
like,
see,
you know what I'm talking about?
You were you were playing like the blockade blitz or whatever.
Yeah.
And every time if you hit a certain like power up block, you'd turn into a different alien as Ben
Heat
10.
Blast was goated. Accelerate was the best. Can't fight.
But
It's just facts.
no, I played a lot.
Dude,
of
real ones will know. Real ones will know. GameFudge.com. That is like
Primary games.
it's
addictive games.
yeah, right. There's all the mainstream ones, but then there was Game Fudge.
Yep.
Game Fudge was the one I grew up on, so that one was special to me.
It was just a bunch of
And it's
Flash
gone
games.
now. It was gone way before they even took away Flash games. I don't know why, but like the fucking website just shut down.
I mean,
Like years before. Like I remember wanting to go back to it because I was like, oh fuck yeah, this was like my childhood, and then it's just gone. I was so depressed.
I mean, that's
I
kind of how I
found-
felt when Flash died. Like, I was just kind of sad for a bit because I was like,
Yeah,
oh
dude.
man, I enjoyed playing these games that I haven't touched in years.
All right, so
Like-
I found
Like,
the
I
game
pretty much
that
grew up
James is talking
on
about.
Game Fudge. Game Fudge introduced me to Newgrounds, which is where I learned the rest of, like, everything.
Yeah, that is the game I was talking about.
Yeah, okay, so Cartoon Network Punch Time Explosion is a crossover fighting video game developed by Papaya Studio, which was made in 2011.
Yo, this thing got a 6 out of 10 on Nintendo.
Was it for the Wii?
Got a 3.9 out of 5
It was
by
for
GameStop.
it was for the Wii,
it's
the
for the
DS,
PlayStation.
Nintendo.
Oh,
gave it
shit,
a
I
6
called
out of
it.
10.
Yeah, PS3, dude. It was.
We should
or
play that.
Xbox 360.
Oh, if we could get our hands on it, then
Hudson,
totally.
If we could get our hands on that, we should play it. We could probably find it at the flea market.
Dude, yeah, go to Renegers or something.
Wait, my 360's dead.
Don't out us like that.
It's fine.
That's fine. We don't, like, live there.
Where?
I mean, we could live Renegers.
I mean,
but
people know how they can find us there sometimes, I guess.
That's
yeah.
If we
go there,
just-
let's be honest,
Hey,
we don't
Cat.
leave the house.
If we go there. No, I love going to the flea market, dude.
At the same time, I mean, I guess it just depends on how many Renegers there are.
There's a lot.
There could be a ton.
Right,
We haven't
right. We're not
specified correctly.
specifying which one.
That we
We're
live
talking
in.
But how many renegers are there, like,
We go to
here?
Renegers nearby our house.
Let me just dox us real quick. We live in. No.
We live in a state.
We live in a society. I couldn't keep a straight face thinking of that and saying
We
it.
live in a society.
Oh, I know.
A crackhead society.
Oh, that might be giving too much. Now they might think we live in Missouri.
No,
It's not
they know where we
no.
live now.
They know.
Oh no.
They know.
They know.
They
Oh
know.
god.
Oh yes. They know.
The crackhead state of America.
Now you can come to Renegers and meet us.
New York?
Give me $20. I'll take a photo.
New York?
Sign your arm.
No.
Sign your arm. What is it?
No,
He has an
Most people
he
are
has an unbroken
respectful.
arm.
Most
You just
people are
write on the arm.
respectful, and they probably wouldn't even recognize us to begin with. We're
Probably.
really thinking too highly of ourselves.
I mean, I wasn't really thinking of myself.
Positive mental attitude. Let's go.
Cringe, maybe.
Fuck you and your positive mental
I've hung out with my PE coach too long.
attitude.
Attitude. You attitude.
Leave me alone.
Learn how to speak.
My baby brain clicked on and just babbling
Straight up, though,
nonsense.
I've hung out with my PE coach too long.
Freaking Travis is turning into Jimmy from South Park.
Oh, I've always been Jimmy from South Park. I'm just not disabled.
Are you sure about that?
I mean, I
Not
think people
physically.
would know.
Well, yeah, not physically. That's a +1 for everyone here. We got some sort of disability, but it ain't physical.
I mean,
well,
James's is.
all right. Ouch.
Call you out real quick, bro.
All right, all
It
right.
happens,
It's
dude.
fine.
Alright, do you have like another topic so we can just like segue?
I mean,
Yeah, that
Right?
is a wonderful body pillow. You want to talk about it?
okay. I mean, I can.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Well, so for context,
I meant like an actual topic.
I mean,
This is a topic. Now shut up and listen about this wonderful story we're about to hear.
so
Uh,
okay. So way back before I started the job I have now, I said to Travis and Tristan, who isn't here with us, he had to.
he died in a car crash.
Yep, he's gone. We aren't
I
gonna see
shouldn't
him
say
for a bit.
that. I should not say that. Because you probably fucking will.
It's a bit. He's prepping for a flight.
I literally saw him today, guys. Don't worry.
But
I may or may not.
so
He's just a speed demon.
I told Tristan and Travis that I would spend the first paycheck that I got from my new job in buying a Garrus body pillow
From Mass Effect.
from Mass Effect.
Now
And
get this. He broke his promise. It was not his first purchase.
you gonna let me
Lame.
tell my body pillow, or
No,
you
I'm
gonna...
not. You're lame. You're lying to the fans.
What
They don't
fans?
have any fans.
We've got
Not yet.
You've got like
we got
one.
like maybe out of the 17, maybe one is actually some rando. But
No, I don't think so.
Thanks, man.
I mean, if we do get one rando,
It's probably like a bot.
it might be a bot. If it isn't, good on you, sir. You found some cringeworthy content, and if you enjoy it, great. But
Welcome.
welcome. We have no idea what the hell we're doing.
Don't forget to press that
We really don't. We're kind of just figuring it out as we go.
We're absolutely winging it, and the podcast is the easiest way we can like figure shit out and actually meet up and record without like having to plan stuff, because it's been real hectic.
Yeah.
But to segue back into the body pillow that you wanted me to talk about,
Yeah.
I have been working for like 4 months now.
Bro, I
And
wasn't keeping track.
I didn't,
looking?
I when I got the first paycheck, instead of buying a body pillow, I decided, hey, why not? Let me wait a couple weeks, and I went and bought a Valve Index. So this thing is awesome, but that's besides the point. I bought the body pillow, and it's a cover, and instead of actually going and buying just the one, I bought a second one. Which is Tali, another character from Mass Effect, and I have it in my bed right now. And
Do you have the
How
body
is
pillow for it?
different?
yes, I bought 2 body pillows for this.
Okay, have you slept with them like you're supposed to sleep with them?
Not Garrus. He's still in the packaging. I'm sorry.
We have to keep
My
him
child.
safe.
Well, I'm just saying, like, dude, like once you, like, know the comfort of sleeping with a body pillow,
Oh, it's awesome.
it's
Because-
fucking amazing.
Because I had a body pillow that wasn't like, the type of cover I have now, where it's like the characters in a weird position.
Like a Dakimakura.
Yeah. That I have 2 of those pretty much.
I have one that's just a straight black one. I want a good Dakimakura. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Just to have.
I got
you know,
this one of the 2
Not to be weird. I'm not gonna be weird with it. I'm just gonna sleep with it.
That's what I've
It's just
done.
it's just a pillow.
A little boner here and there is fine, but you haven't done anything with it.
Snuggle, buddy.
Yeah,
But no,
The
it's
usual.
someone that won't talk back. Shh.
give it a little bit of a struggle snuggle,
It won't be a struggle because they're not real.
They're fictional.
Like-
It's all in your mind.
And then when you remember, you throw the pillow away, start crying.
I mean, I don't know why you'd throw the pillow away. That's a
You
good
take
pillow.
your schizophrenia pills.
That's an expensive pillow, bro. It's like $20 for that pillow. For the
Man.
pillow itself.
Imagine
the
like
actual-
$20 for a pillow.
But it's a good pillow. Alright? It is comfy.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna test it.
He's picking up the body pillow. He's gonna go grab it.
Bro, it's cold.
Yeah, dude,
Dude.
it's the cover that I got from BioWare. Sponsor us, BioWare. It's actually like super silky. It's really good quality.
I'm taking this tonight.
No, that's my body pillow. Don't take it.
Well,
You don't even play Mass Effect.
yeah, but that's about to have a mass effect on my sleep schedule, dog.
I thought you were gonna say something different. we were we were all prepared for the worst.
I thought you
and it went
I thought you
wholesome.
were gonna say it's gonna have a mass effect on your dick.
That's what I was expecting. But I still have the other cover on the bed. Yeah, the other cover's on the bed, and the other pillow's in my closet, because as of right now, I have like no room in my room for more stuff. I gotta move out.
There's always room on my bed for
We
pillows.
need
I'm
to-
small.
We need to display it.
Yeah, well, I
But, like-
I am not small, so that half of the bed takes up.
Pillowcase
is
can go
taken
right
up by
there.
me.
You can look at it wherever.
I'm not gonna pin up the pillowcase on the wall.
Just get those like little notepad clip things or like paper clips, stick it to that thing, and then tack it to the wall. There you go. He can watch you while you sleep. You stay protected. You stay happy.
That is strange. That's worse than sleeping. To me, that's worse than sleeping with the actual body pillow.
Hey man,
At least you
you
get
gotta do what you gotta do.
at least you're comfy with the body pillow. But by pinning up the freaking sleeve like it's like a predator pinning up the human skull on the wall, it's just kind of strange.
My cat's scratching at the door.
Well, let her in, I guess.
Or let it out.
I mean,
I'll let her in after we're done.
maybe should I continue with the hallucinating I was doing, since we
Wasn't
deviated
it
so
talking
far?
about me? With
No.
my oh no! You were
When I
talking
was
about
coming
your
home from
freaking
surgery,
your weird bat pig.
we deviated so far.
I thought we were done with that.
We
Well,
kinda
no,
were.
because I had another step. Because as I said earlier, it got worse. Like, it wasn't just I was seeing them. I blinked, they disappeared. I blinked again, I was in an office meeting room in a skyscraper building, looking out the window. I looked to my right, the normal door with the wall. Look to my left, there's a big old window, and I'm like, huh, that's kind of strange. Look at the door, a bear busts in. And not just any bear. It was wearing a suit. You know what else it had? A Donald Trump.
What do we
hair.
do? We're gonna fight it.
We're gonna. No, I didn't fight it.
Bare hands.
No. Bare fists.
Naked?
Bear.
I don't. Please tell me you know what we're talking about, James.
I might, but at the same time, I'm
No.
But this bear busts in wearing a blue suit with a red tie. Starts writing.
Sophisticated bear.
Oh yeah, writing business stuff on like statistics, bar graphs.
Sir Barrington the Third.
And he has a Donald Trump toupee. I'm pretty sure this bear was Donald Trump in my hallucination. And not only is he Donald Trump, but he's writing full on business statistics, which I can't remember. But then he picks up this whiteboard he's writing it on, slams it on the table, cracking the table, then yeets the whiteboard out the window, stands on the table, and starts ripping the suit, just like tearing it apart,
He
roaring.
Harold Trump suddenly remembered he was a bear.
And then he slaps the table out the window
It
and
sounds like
dives
a-
out. And then I wake up
Yeah,
and I'm at
my
the
full
school.
primal.
I kind of come back to it, and I'm at the school, and you and Tristan and everyone else at the school is like, oh, how are you doing? And I'm just sort of dazed, and they're like,
You're like, what?
Oh, how are you? I just saw a freaking bear go crazy, bro. This bear was Trump. I tell you what, I saw Batman.
That's not how you act when you're on drugs, dude. You're just like, what the shit fuck
You're
did
like,
I
what
just
the
see?
I
hell
was on the
just
same stuff
happened?
he was, dude. Just not as much because they decided to overdose him for like the first surgery.
Well, at the same time, it makes for mine. The reason they had to do that is because I also had like the medication was there so my legs wouldn't hurt, but then they also had nerve blockers in my legs, which means I couldn't feel my legs.
Oh, that happened to me with I think it was my left leg. I want to say.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I remember I had to use the bathroom as soon as I got home, so I was trying to hobble, and I accidentally stepped my left foot, and I just dropped, bro. I didn't feel anything on my leg.
Yep.
I was just like, it just fell.
But no, that was probably the craziest bit, like the hallucination I had. Besides when I was real tired after watching the Hobbit for the first time at the theater we went to. It was one of the dine-in ones. And this, for some reason, I was like, oh yeah, because I love Lord of the Rings, and I'm in love with that stuff. But when we were coming home, for some reason, when we were watching, I just couldn't look Gollum in the face while he was on the big screen. And when we were coming home, I had a total hallucination fit in the subdivision, and he was like on top of different cars, just supersized. Just minding his own business, but I'm just like, what's going on? I had to do like a double take.
Yeah, he's just there.
Yeah, he's just chilling.
He's just
there.
vibing, bro.
And I had no clue, but that was more like sleep deprivation than anything else.
Yeah, I know. Despite all of the sleep deprivation I've probably put my body through, and I mean just everything, I don't think I've had like a legitimate hallucination. I've had sleep paralysis. I've had some fucking weird sleep paralysis where I might have been like hallucinating, or I might have been like awake. I was just like my body was in like a weird state of being awake and not awake at the same time.
Yeah.
where I kind of hallucinated hearing my front door open like 5 times
I hate that.
and like hearing my parents walk in, like with groceries or something. Like, but they weren't here or there at all.
Mhm.
It was just, it was really weird. And I kept hearing like laughing coming from somewhere behind me that I just, and I like couldn't move to look, to like
Oh,
look. My head was just kind of like craned down
You got the whole
as I
Freddy
was
Krueger
sleeping.
treatment.
Yeah, it was really weird.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ugh.
but like other than that, I don't really think I've actually like had visual or like auditory hallucinations. Like I've thought I've heard shit, and it was just, like my brain not like hearing what it actually
I
was.
mean, that kind of happened to me when Five Nights at
I've
Freddy's first came out. I remember
I've
how
had
scared I got of that game, bro.
oh, like what was that in the corner of my eye, and it was just like something, or like me just seeing my hair move
Yeah.
a certain way. Like I've literally scared myself with my hair just like moving.
I had
It's
that when I had my longer hair. That happened once or
but
twice.
I've never just like seen some crazy shit like that. Like when I was coming out of the hospital after my surgery, I remember we went and got like puddle jumpers, and then
Hmm.
uh oh shit, that might be like a little bit of doxing information. I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
Literally.
Wait,
I
I'm
thought
a
it was
little
a new
lost.
racial slur for a second. I was like,
Puddle
bro,
jumpers is a
what?
restaurant.
Puddles. Yeah. Okay, racial slur. How?
I don't know. Could be someone had to cross a river or something, bro. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
wanted to show them their puddle jumpers. Look,
Huey. We got ourselves a little
yeah,
puddle
no,
jumper.
no,
Sounds like a
no.
slur you'd call someone while you're in the bayou.
I got like
Just a new Australian.
I got like a shit ton of pretzel sticks, like really thick pretzel sticks that were really amazing and really dry, and I was fucking hungry. I just ate like all 4 of them before we even got to the next stop we were going to.
Reminds me of
And
your care
that's
package you sent in
and
of
and then I
pretzel
just fell
bites.
asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I almost fucking killed myself out there when you were
Yeah,
like
I should
just trying to
probably
accept
explain
your
that.
shit, and then it just completely almost keeled over.
Yeah, we should
Yeah,
elaborate on
so
the care package of pretzel bites.
Basically, unless
Those
Travis wants
pretzel
to explain
sticks.
it.
Sorry,
Travis, do you want to tell your
pretzel
story here
sticks.
about that, or do you want me to just do it?
Well, I mean, there isn't really much of a story for me to tell. It was
I
just I
mean,
was in the middle of
You nearly died.
the
It's all I can
time
really say.
travel of oxycodone, and then y'all showed up at my house to bring back a thermos that I left at your house,
In the car.
it doesn't
and
matter.
uh,
It does matter,
some
James. This
pretzel
is important
sticks
information.
for whatever reason. I must have left them or something, or you just gave them to me.
I think no, we bought you some stuff. Like we bought you snacks and stuff. We delivered the thermos and snacks.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was. And so, yeah, so y'all show up, and I'm talking to you, James, and we're talking about whatever. It's just like, like, yeah, this kind of sucks that I'm home alone, whatever. And then all of a sudden, I just can't see anything,
Yeah, he has a
and
mild blackout.
I'm like, I'm like falling backwards.
Yeah, he almost went. He almost went deep anal on a truck hitch. Like it would have sucked, but
At least
It
it
was
would have woke up.
the the hitch of the trailer,
yeah, the trailer hitch.
but I kind of like stumbled backwards and just kind of landed on the side of the trailer
Yeah,
and
the
just
corner of the
like
little
sat
wheel.
down aggressively is what it looked like.
Mm-hmm.
But I just fell.
You had your arm in the cast, and you had to use the other one. And I was like, oh god, he just blacked out as he's standing there.
Yeah, and then I was like, I need to go lay down.
Accidentally
I need to
catches
go
him
lay
by the
down.
broken arm.
Grabs the broken arm.
Surprised I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't pass out while I was walking down that porch.
Dude, that would have
Should have been a
sucked.
trooper. You should have just carried him.
Bro, I
You
couldn't
didn't need
carry.
to carry me.
I can't really carry anybody now.
He's light.
Well,
Not having to carry me.
He's
on the
still
other hand.
100 pounds. That's like I still can't. I can barely bicep curl like a 60.
I say right, like if I'm not helping him support my weight, he's not going to support my weight.
Yeah. I mean, fireman's carry would probably be the only option, but I wouldn't be able to
You wouldn't
drop
be able to
Right,
carry
but
him with his
you'd
broken arm.
smack my head on a fucking
beam.
support pillar.
No, the way you have to do fireman, you have to pick him up by the arm, and then.
Well, he didn't have 2 broken arms.
Well, you can't grab him by the wrong arm and then bend his back.
It'd be fine.
Well, I guess you could.
You
go
could
by the
flip either
non-dominant
way.
Side, but, yeah, no,
Dummy.
you're gonna break. You're gonna hold him like this, just break his back.
Yeah, I'll do him like Bane does to Batman.
Oh
You know,
yes.
lift him over my head, crack his back, then over my knee, and just snap him in half. I have broken the bat. But no, those are some crazy moments. Like not crazy, but like those are just the time travel moments were weird.
We need to do it more often.
I'm good. I mean, I may or may not try. I may or may not try what weed and stuff. If Swagger Souls or if I'm on like a lad trip with the boys, I'll think about it, but I probably won't.
All right, guys, mention him in the comment section, please.
No, leave him alone. God, I'd have a fit.
I will ping him
I
on
would
Instagram.
not. I would not be. I'd be like honestly, I'd kind of. I don't know. I'd be like, well,
neutral about the situation.
I don't know how I'd feel about someone giant.
I mean, like, well, like you don't have to like smoke to get high. Like it's not.
I mean, yeah, you can do secondhand. And
Well, no. I mean, like that's not even secondhand. Secondhand is if I were to smoke and then blow it into your face.
Yeah.
Can't
But
confirm that is not the move.
like you could just, I mean, like as far as edibles go, like there's just you can consume it and then it
Mhm.
literally, it
Time
it
travel.
reacts to your brain differently because it gets processed through your body differently.
Yeah.
But there's even like the fucking throat lozenges that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of work more
More
like
medically, probably.
no, they work more instant because it's like the saliva goes into your bloodstream and that's pretty much what it's mixing with. So it's essentially like snorting THC, if you could think of it that way.
Dude,
That's
weed
true.
science,
So
it's different.
So not like you're snorting it actually,
Yeah, no,
but like
I wish
it's
this year I
like the
learned
same
that
effects as
the
crushing up a
bioactive
pill
physical
and
drugs.
snorting it. Like that's
yeah.
or like cocaine. Like that's how they get that instant effect because it kind of goes right into your bloodstream.
See, this is what science
It's like the
doesn't
same.
teach
It's
us
the
in
same
medical
way that a
school.
throat lozenge gets like melts in your mouth as you um, suck on it, and it melts and
And it
it
clears up
mixes
your
with your
sinuses.
saliva, and then that saliva, goes into your bloodstream.
Yeah. See,
Like,
I think.
I mean, dude, with that thing, like you feel it as you're sucking on it, like as it's still in your mouth.
Yeah. I mean,
You can taste the THC and you can like feel it affecting you.
I think I'm more so worried for like myself because like not so much that I'd get sick or whatever. It's just the mental block of like one, I just personally don't really want to, but then
Right.
second, I had asthma when I was younger, and it like it still is slightly there. Like, not that it shows up, but more like I get super concerned for my lungs. Like I'm like
back to bully me.
no, it's the fact like that I just feel like if I do something too heavy, or if I do something overboard, it's just gonna start up again, and I'll be poisoned with asthma for the rest of my life. And I know that's not how that works, but like that's just in my head, kind of like.
Well, I mean, if you're taking a throat lozenge, it's like doing literally the opposite. It's like
Yeah,
soothing your throat.
yeah, it's not. It doesn't have to do with the lungs, but it's just more like irrational fear kind of thing that I have, which I can segue into.
Speaking of irrational
Yeah,
fears,
speaking of irrational
you ever
fears.
thought that a fan would fall on you while you're sleeping? It was just like the most terrifying thing ever. Bro.
Oh yeah,
Speaking
dude.
from experience,
Yeah, bro. You ever had like
Yeah,
you
all the
see
time.
band, you're looking at it, it's weeble wobble,
I
and you're
never
like,
had
that's
that.
kind of scary.
I
bro."
actually, Oh my God. You know what?
What?
I actually have had a hallucination before. Brandon, you just unlocked like a hidden memory
You
from when I
unlocked
was
a
like
memory.
3 years old.
I got you.
I remember like a fucking lamp on the ceiling that had eyes and a mouth, and it was like supposed to be like cute and for like a kid's room. I remember waking up in my bed and looking at it like down the hallway because like the door was open
Hmm.
and it was like bouncing on the ceiling down the hallway, and I was like, "What the
Oh,
fuck?" I was like a kid.
yo, that's dude. I had
I was like, "What the shit? My light is alive!"
Oh man, I have a not really a hallucination one, but I had one where
I
probably
haven't
not.
thought about that in so long.
Well, it same kind of happened for me here when I brought up like the irrational fear.
What? Your lamp started running away?
No, I had something similar, not similar to
It was
Travis's,
a,
but
it was
like
it was like a light on the ceiling. It was,
yeah, it's like one of those ceiling lamps where it's just a light.
I know the one you're talking about.
But no, with me, ever watch the live action Scooby Doo?
Yeah, of course.
yeah,
Remember I think it's the first one where they have like those demon things that explode by the sunlight. Oh, not demon, but like these weird dog things
That
when they go
was
into
the
sunlight.
sec-
No, that was the
No,
first
that
one.
was wait.
It's where they go to that island
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I
and
thought that was.
everybody's
yeah,
soul is like in that bin.
Yeah, and then he
And
finds.
yeah.
Gets a girlfriend named Mary Jane, which is
Yeah. So
somehow bad.
so I when I was younger,
This movie's got
There was a
so
weed
much.
joke in the second one too. That was even better.
so when I was younger, I got scared by those monster things, even though they were the goofiest looking things ever. But no, when I was younger, they didn't scare me like when I would watch them, but for some reason my brain found them scary. So the way my the way my brain would work is if I was in a dark area, they would be there. So whenever someone was using like the guest bathroom, I had to go use the master bathroom. And the way it's set up is there's a room, a hallway, and then the bathroom. And the toilet for the bathroom is in the far back corner of the master bathroom. So I would freak out when I would, I'd use the restroom and I'd look up and I'd think it'd be hiding in that corner where the toilet was, even though I was just there. So
Bro,
I would freak.
felt that.
I would-
That happened to me when I first started watching FNAF stuff. Like, I got so
Yeah,
scared of
you
Five
keep
Nights at
thinking
Freddy's.
something's gonna peek
I
out
thought
around it.
every time I had to go to that master bedroom, I straight up thought Fox was back
I
from the
I
master
low
closet,
key,
dude.
don't see how so many fucking children are getting into Five Nights at Freddy's. Like if it's
Because it is
scary.
one of the
Like
best video
I'm talking about
games.
children.
No, we're talking
I
younger
get
kids.
I get why people like it. I love the series.
Yeah,
I
love
don't see why like 10-year-olds
Yeah,
are getting into it when it's a fucking horror series. I don't
it
get
makes no
why
sense.
children are like
I
even
tortured
like with
myself for this
like
for the
other
sake of
shit
entertainment.
uh I get like Baldi's Basics that one counts. The fucking Hello Neighbor that that's a horror game.
Yeah,
Like when
Bendy the
it's
Ink
really
Machine.
cartoony, for some reason children just love it. It doesn't matter if it's like if it's supposed to scare the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like Fortnite's a real bad one too.
All right. But
I think it's because they thought it was like,
Yeah, that one's the
wow,
scariest horror
Fox,
game of
Chicken
all.
Bear,
yeah, man.
buddy,
You s-
wow, Chuck E. Cheese.
I mean,
Whoa, I can relate.
I mean,
Whoa,
Fortnite-
wait a minute, this is not Chuck E. Cheese.
You're right. Fortnite is the scariest one. They added Martin Luther King Jr. to it.
Did they actually?
Yeah,
No way.
they did
Well,
the
remember
they did the Martin Luther King event,
Yeah, the Martin Luther King event where they had like the speech.
and everybody was using
That one day we will be able to
everybody was
do.
using the Wonder Woman whip crack emote.
Yeah, they had they had to ban certain emotes because of that. Like,
They couldn't ban that one because it was a DC one.
yeah, but no, like when you no, they banned certain emotes when you got into the event because of when they were doing that. So they were doing a whip crack.
And that was one that they couldn't ban because it was under all of the DC emotes. So it
which
was
means
like
they would have
a
had to ban all the DC stuff.
pretty sure. So it slipped through. That was the ones that slipped through.
Freaking imagine it being 1968 or whatever, and you go into I have a dream that one day. What?
Bro, you better pull up and build a freaking apartment complex in 5 minutes and bust a cabinet MLK, bro. Dude,
Man, the FBI really did Martin
people
Luther King
dancing on
dirty.
MLK, bro.
Yeah. You hear Travis in the background, man. The FBI did him dirty. Yeah, the FBI went out. They built an apartment. They did a 360 and shot him with a sniper, Call of Duty style. Like,
16 no scope off the building.
Just do a cross map tomahawk. Throw.
Cross map tomahawk off the grassy knoll.
oh man, oh no. I mean, they did JFK just as dirty as they did MLK. Excuse me while I
Fucking
close
they,
both
they
eyes
straight
and aim
shot
at the
John F.
president.
Kennedy.
Goes through the president, hits someone else.
Double kill! Double kill!
Oh man. Well, this is a good show.
Man, the FBI really did John F. Kennedy dirty too.
Yeah, the guy killed him, and they killed the killer. And then didn't the other guy?
Yeah,
kill himself?
Jack Ruby.
I
No,
think-
Jack Ruby killed him.
Yeah, but didn't Jack Ruby?
Lee
kill
Harvey
himself or
Oswald.
something like that?
I think Jack Ruby went to prison and died.
Spontaneously.
He might have died mysteriously or like I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe.
I just know he was arrested for killing Lee Harvey Oswald like right after all this shit happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like the owner of a nightclub or some shit.
Goes around, comes around. 360 no scope.
I had no clue you owned a nightclub. And I'm a history.
Yeah,
buff,
I'm
but I guess
pretty
you-
sure that's
oh,
yeah.
I'm
I'm
more
pretty sure
into
he was
history.
like a nightclub gangster dude, and pretty sure he was like just paid to kill him or some shit.
Just a hit out on JFK. Dang.
Well, I mean, like, there's
It makes sense.
unless he was just super fucking patriotic, just like that's kill the president. The gun.
Assassinates the president just starts
Like,
blasting American.
and like that's the story they told. It was like, oh, it's man Jack Ruby just killed Lee Harvey Oswald after he killed the president on the 5th floor of whatever the fuck building it was. It was like an apartment building or something.
Well, looks like we've made it actually to the end of this podcast.
No, we haven't.
Holy
It's
shit!
been an hour and about 2 minutes.
Yo, we got 20.
It's been an hour now. Holy fuck!
Yeah, it's been an hour and 2 minutes, so I guess we should wrap it up, huh?
What
Yeah,
a great way to
probably.
end it. Talking about presidents getting murdered. when we
And
started
no
on
scope
dreams.
and no
By
scoping
by our own government.
yeah, no scoping MLK. All right.
Usual.
But you know, if you did enjoy this absolute crapshoot that we're probably gonna do more often. I mean, leave
Yeah.
a like, show some
Oh.
support down in the comments if you do. But we'll try and get this on Spotify.
Or don't.
Or
Just fucking flame us.
roast us. Leave stuff in the comments that you'd like us to answer to. But you can.
Are we doing a Q&A?
I mean, we can take some stuff. They can leave topics in the comments and all that, and we can pick from there instead of us having to ramble and
Yeah.
come up with our own. I mean, it's good improv work, but if you did enjoy, we're gonna try and get this stuff on Spotify and just see how it goes. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Guten Tag.